Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Real Housewives of Miami is back, and the ladies are talking about Lenny Hochstein's shocking hot mic moment.
Like, she was literally sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Like, he was planning the whole thing. We didn't know about that, and I'm sure she didn't know about that either.
Plus, Heather Gay reveals where she stands with Whitney Rose.
To have the show affect that it was hard while we were filming, and it's been doubly hard now to watch it back.
Plus, Teresa talks Caroline Manzo, Jackie Goldschneider slams Bethenny Frankel, and Meredith Marks gives a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion update with Jen Shaw. We got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey guys, Christina Garbaldi here with Us Weekly executive producer Mandy DeCamp, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. Mandy, Miami's back, Salt Lake City's heating up, and Potomac ladies, they bring it every week.
Oh, they really brought it this week.
Yeah, they did. I know. Before we get into all that, we got to see what you guys had to say about it. Last week's show, Niramel1 says, Heather, Jen robbed people. Where is the accountability? I agree.
Yeah. Agreed. MK says Markle is so thirsty, and they're referring, of course, to Meghan Markle.
Just thirsty in general, I guess. So before we get into news, we wanted to take a little poll from everybody in the comment section, because I don't know if you saw Kathy Hilton on the People's Choice Awards. She was applying lipstick as somebody was giving a speech, their acceptance speech, and the acceptance speech was all about pro-life and things like that, pro-choice, and a lot of people were like, Kathy, read the room. So would love to know what you guys think in the comments about this.
What do you think?
Even more important is choice. So I just want to celebrate our ability.
I mean, it was not appropriate. I mean, you were up there, like, the cameras are on you. You can't wait till you get to your seat to reapply your lipstick, or did it before you walked up on stage? Come on, Kathy.
Right. Also, I mean, it brought up Khloe Kardashian also was late for her acceptance speech because she was doing her hair in the bathroom. What's going on with the PCA awards? I don't know, like, everyone's got to redo their makeup. You all look fine. You
all look beautiful, but
5 minutes
time and place, not right. But love to know what you guys have to say about it. So please let us know. All right, let's get into the news of the week. And Teresa Giudice was on Watch What Happens Live and got asked the question that we all want to know: will Caroline Manzo be back? But she answered saying, if she is, she said, if she comes back, whatever, it is what it is. I'll do my job and we'll see what comes out of my mouth when she comes back. I have nothing against her. I haven't seen her. Time heals all wounds, and it's been a long time. And if I do see her, I don't have any ill feelings towards her. I don't know about that, but we'll have to see. Well, we'll not see Caroline, of course, in this upcoming season of Jersey, but Margaret Josephs did tease to Page Six that Teresa has a new lap dog when asked about Jennifer Aiden. So she has a new lap dog, I guess. So, and they were seemingly referring to Danielle Cabral, who is rumored to be a full-time housewife next year. Margaret also revealed why she left Teresa's wedding early, saying that she was showing solidarity for Joe and Melissa, saying, I tried to do the best for all parties involved. I wanted to be supportive of Teresa, but Melissa and Joe weren't there, and I'm so close with them, and I couldn't dance the night away knowing my closest friends are not doing well. Where is our New Jersey trailer? That is I need that in my life.
I know. I have a friend who works there who was at the wedding, and he said it will not disappoint. So, I
cannot wait. The only thing that would make it better is if Caroline Manzo did come back, because I really do miss her.
Yes, I would absolutely love if Caroline came back. She's just not afraid to say it like it is, Right.
And I think she's not afraid to say it to Teresa either. Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of what we're missing. Yeah. I mean, not like we're missing anything. I mean, it's fantastic the way it is, but you can always up the drama a little bit.
Definitely. All right. Well, staying on Jersey, Jackie Goldschneider is in the news this week. She's been open about her lifelong struggles with an eating disorder. We saw that on last season of the show. She actually called out Bethenny Frankel for her Skinny Girl brand. She told Page Six, Bethenny has Skinny Girl, and I've got a very strong opinion on this one because I say F marketing skinny. I'm sick of effing marketing skinny. I don't want to drink something because it's going to keep me skinny. So F you, Bethenny, F you, your skinny brand. That's how I really feel. Whew. So Goldschneider previously revealed on Jersey that she battled anorexia and documented her recovery journey on season 12 of the show. She said she speaks to her therapist once a week still, a medical nutritionist, and a women's wellness physician about it. It's interesting because Bethenny recently did an interview saying she has never filtered a photo of herself, saying it's desperate, it's destructive, and it's rampant. She added, certain celebs say, I look this way because I don't drink and I sleep a lot. People are lying. See a celebrity or a housewife in person versus social media, and the difference is staggering. Oof, this is a sensitive one. What do you think? I mean, do you think Jackie's words against Bethenny were warranted because she has a brand called Skinny Girl?
I don't think so. I mean, you can't, I mean, that would be calling out all diet, Diet Coke, like stuff like that, like it's all kind of lumped in. I mean, I don't know. It's such a sensitive topic. I get where she's coming from, that you kind of push this narrative that like, all right, you drink this, like, you're not going to gain any weight. You're going to, you're not going to get all these extra calories. I totally understand it, but it's hard to just pinpoint Bethenny as being the one that's pushing the skinny narrative.
I don't know. I think if she wants to call it Skinny Girl, she can. If people want to drink it, they can. If they don't want to drink it, they don't have to. Just like you said, Diet Coke.
Right. Yeah. But the fact that Bethenny says that she's never filtered a photo, I don't know about that. Meredith Marks addressed whether or not Jen Shah will be at the Salt Lake City reunion, telling Page Six, I hope she has a chance to have a voice. Look, she's been a huge part of not just season 3, but this entire show. And for her not to have a chance to close all of that out, obviously as this season progresses and transpires, she's hearing things she didn't know about. That's what happens to all of us. So for her not to have a chance to address that, to me, would be very sad. Bravo hasn't announced when they are filming the reunion, but Andy tweeted on November 29th that his team is gearing up for the special, asking fans to send in some questions. Of course, Jen is about to be sentenced on January 6th to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. And of course, she denied the allegations. Now she pled guilty. So we're going to have to see what happens. I do agree. I mean, it would be nice to have her at the reunion, to have a voice to, kind of come back at some of the things that the ladies said. But, you're going to jail.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see her at the reunion as well, whether or not it will be legally allowed or she'll. Who knows? But I would love to see her there. I feel like a huge chunk of the season will be missing if and when she's not.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But she won't be back next season. I can guarantee that.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Moving on down to Miami, which started again this week. Lisa Hochstein wants her estranged husband, Lenny, to reveal his tax returns for 2008 and 2009. She also wants him to share monthly patient accounts receivables, meaning the money he's billed his patients for this time period, as well as every bank statement, including deposit slips for the 2 years, the filing says.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is messy.
This is so messy.
Yeah. Lisa's request comes after she claimed that she was unable to purchase diapers for food diapers or food for their kids because he cut her off from their American Express card. Despite Lenny alleging that she takes home $30,000 per episode of her reality show.
It's so messy. It's also strange that she's asking for like 2008 and 2009. Nobody really knows why those 2 years she wants it for. So that's a little confusing, considering I don't think the show started in 2009. So there must be something going on with that year that she's but it is. It's so sad because the children are the ones that are suffering from all of this. And Lenny, as we saw in this week's episodes, Lenny's making it no secret that he is stepping out on her. It is crazy.
It's getting good. I mean, I feel bad saying that, but it's good.
Right. But let's get into this week's Real Talk, because we actually caught up with some of the ladies. We talked to Alexia and Nicole from Miami, talked about Lisa's divorce and that hot mic moment where he told somebody off camera that he might be single. Take a look. You know what was so surprising to me when I watched back the first, few episodes, and like the end of episode 3, when he's talking to somebody off camera, what he thinks is off camera, about having an affair and how he's going to leave her. Like, that was shocking to me.
That was so shocking to me. You know, Christina, I didn't sleep that night. But when I saw that night, Todd's like, stop. Like, you take everything. I shouldn't have watched it at night. So I was having palpitations. I was like she was literally sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah.
It's like he was planning the whole thing. We didn't know about that. And I'm sure she didn't know about that either. Mm-hmm. Because this is like what happens, we're mic'd, but a lot of people think because the camera's not there, they're not using it because it's not visual. But guess what? The auditory is more important. I've always said that. They have your words. Mm-hmm. And the fact that this man was thinking this and planning this behind her back, it just breaks my heart. I can't even imagine the way that she feels, honestly.
No.
I don't think Lenny was aware that he was mic'd. And even though the camera was not there because they were in the kitchen or another part of their home, just because the camera wasn't there doesn't mean that your audio is not working and they're going to use your words, especially when it's something like that. Like you're literally plotting to leave your wife, you know, so people are listening to this. I don't know who at that time, but people are listening to this. So I feel like he was waiting for many reasons for the show to be over, which would have been the smart thing, obviously, to be, you know, to stop filming. And then it was going to happen. But, you know, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that she found out sooner than later. And, you know, it all played out, you know, her real life played out on TV because that's what was happening. Like it literally was playing out.
Did that kind of catch you off guard as well?
I was like, okay, this is not your first rodeo, right? Like you've now been filming reality TV for I don't know how many years. And it's like, you know that you have a mic on, like, or did you just forget? Did you not care? Did you cover it and think that that was going to be enough? Like, I was just so shocked that he was so brazen to have this conversation in a house with Lisa next door, with his kid in the room. I think the kid was like on his iPad or something. Like, what was he thinking? Like, I don't understand what was going on in his head. I mean, I still don't understand, to be honest.
Right. I mean, are you shocked that he let this kind of play out on camera?
Yeah. Like when you think about filming, like it's 3 months, right? Like it's not that long of a time frame, right? Like something so personal, so intimate. Like, I don't know. I would hope that you could have held it together for 3 months and then done it off camera, like just to make it easier. Because now she has to relive that. Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be out there. And then one day the kids are going to watch that if they want to. Mm-hmm. So like, I just thought it was poor taste.
It's just, I mean, we also spoke to the ladies about this, but the fact that he let this play out on camera is just bonkers to me. Like, why couldn't you wait 3-4 months and do it when cameras aren't rolling? I mean, great TV for all of us. Yeah. Absolutely terrible for them and their kids if they want to watch it back.
Absolutely, which they will at some point in their life.
Totally.
We also have more of our chat with Heather Gay to get to. She talked about her failing friendship with Whitney Rose, her own family. So take a look.
Did you ever think that would happen between the two of you going into this show? Was that ever in the back of your mind?
Never. Not even a cloud on the horizon. Not even a thought. Like I would say over and over, like, I'm so glad we have each other, you know, and I'm really, really tight with Jen, but it was like Jen had everybody, you know, but I just had Whitney, you know, and it was important to me.
Right. You know, I spoke to Whitney recently. She said the two of you are still not in a good place, you know, after BravoCon. Do you feel the same way? And do you feel like this relationship can be repaired?
I mean, I've been watching the episodes along with America, and every week it seems like we're digging a deeper hole to get out of. And, you know, the problem for me is that I'm kind of like redefining a lot of my relationships in my life because like I'm becoming a different person. Like I was just a loser and now I'm famous. I'm just kidding. No, I just feel like I am starting to like value the people that are in my life consistently. And that makes it hard for me to look at our friendship and the way that it just disappeared overnight. Like I feel like our friendship just went up in smoke and I'm not sure how to repair that.
Do you feel like you know what went wrong, or is it now looking back, you're like, I don't even know how this took a turn?
I still don't even really understand what I'm doing wrong and like how to fix it. I think that I've been really frustrated and I've like, you know, done things that were out of character for me. When I get really frustrated and kind of pushed to my limit, I don't want to ever scream at the people I love. I don't want to ever yell, you know, obscenities at anyone. And I also just want to be in a good place with everyone in my life, my friends and, you know, my dearest friends, of course.
Yeah. Do you feel like she did choose Lisa over you?
I mean, no, I don't feel like that was even, I mean, I feel like she wants to choose Lisa over me and she's trying to choose Lisa, but I don't know if Lisa's choosing her back, you know?
You know, at BravoCon, you said that Whitney was the person that reaches the most on the show. Do you still stand by that answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. with this group of women, you do not need to reach or create or stir up drama. You put us in a room, there will be drama. We are dynamic, opinionated, passionate, funny people. And that is what I love about being on the show. And that's what I love about this group of friends. And so to create unnecessary fights and issues and not, and to talk about me behind my back, that to me is not only a bad friend, but it's a reach.
This one still makes me sad, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be making up anytime soon.
No, and I still got to know, did she give her the black eye? Let us know in the comments. What do you think?
I think we're going to find out next week, and I cannot wait.
Finally, I've been waiting.
Yes, seriously. All right, let's recap this week's episodes. Stay in Salt Lake City. Jen's throwing shoes overboard. We got strippers at a party. I mean, she is something else.
Out of control.
Exactly.
Like
unhinged.
Unleashed. Why did she throw the charcuterie and shoes? And then how did Angie not get more pissed? I would have been like, I mean, I guess she didn't realize or totally realize it was her, but what the hell?
I was still waiting for the camera to pan down when they left the boat and her being barefoot. I'm like, I really need to know if those were her shoes.
Yes.
Give me what I need.
What is going on with Jen Shaw? I mean, you see later on that she takes a nap to like 5:30 p.m., which day drinking does not agree with everyone. It doesn't. But so don't do it.
Yeah, but even at the dinner when she was like, I forget exactly what she says, like, my only ride or die is Angie K. And everyone's like, wait, what? And Angie's like, yes.
Yeah, what?
I guess it's a toxic friendship.
Extremely toxic. Extremely toxic. I did not understand that. I'm glad Lisa is standing up to Jen because someone needs to. And guilty or not, she's throwing people's shoes in the water. She's pouring wine on people's heads. I don't care. I mean, the case totally separate from this. She's unhinged.
She is. She's unhinged. Like, you got to reel her back in. And like Heather, I do kind of get what the other ladies are saying. Like Heather acts kind of differently around Jen. It seems like it's just like she's just doing everything to kind of please her. I mean, she did at the end being like, find yourself a new Heather Gay. But before that, like, it just seemed like she's just kind of like wants to be friends with Jen so bad. Right. I'm like, why? Like, yeah.
Why?
Like,
I would be distancing myself.
Right. Like, I would be like, I can't get further away from you. And even Meredith, it's strange that they're such good friends, especially after everything that went on last season with her son and things like that. It's just crazy to me. But like, do we really have a Salt Lake City without Jen Shaw, though? I mean, as terrible as it sounds, because I mean, what she did is so awful. Yeah. But I mean, do we think like an Angie K or Dana? I don't know if they're going to be able to fill the shoes.
No, I mean, I guess we have the Heather versus Whitney now. We'll see if that lasts, but we still sort of have Meredith versus Lisa, sort of. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they'll find somebody, but maybe bring Mary back, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. All right, let's move on over to Potomac. These ladies just bring it week after week. I mean, Candace with this Instagram live and then Robin playing it for the group, like bringing out the speaker.
I was like, that had to be a producer move. Yes. I love it. And if it wasn't a producer move, I actually do also believe that these women would do that because they're so funny and so nuts.
They're savage. They are savage. And like Robin and Candace were friends. And for her to just be like, I'm putting you on blast, which I mean, she should have. I mean, she did make this Instagram live, like while they're in Miami being like, I can't stand any of these women. They're all fake. Mm-hmm. So I totally get it. But they just love to stir up the drama with Ashley inviting Wendy to the dinner and just like springing it on everybody. Like this is some TV gold.
It's TV gold. It's a really good season if you guys aren't watching. Also, why did Candace decide then and there to do an Instagram live and then be surprised that they saw it?
But then she's like, well, first she was like, yes, I meant everybody. But actually, wait, no, I didn't mean Karen. I didn't mean Wendy. I didn't mean all of you, pretty much. Yeah, she definitely backtracked. And then she found herself in a hole when Ashley told Karen that Candace was talking about her dating other men because she definitely said it.
Oh, they have it on camera. Yeah. So, I mean, like, how are you denying this? You said it. They just showed it.
Then we had Wendy apologizing to Mia. Mia doesn't seem to accept this apology. I feel like this is going to keep on rolling. But this mid-season trailer is so out of control that I don't even know, like, you know, Karen being like hooking up with men in a bathroom, Juan stepping out with people. Like, this is going to be insane.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like we said, Miami kicked off this week. We got our first few episodes of that over on Peacock. And, you know, it's going to be the Lenny and Lisa show. And, you know, this hot mic moment where he, you know, thought nobody was filming him. And Lisa's basically in the other room. The kids are right in front of him. And he's like, little does she know pretty much that she's going to be single next month. Like, you are insane. Like, you are a terrible human being.
Why would you do that? Why would he do that? I don't get it. He's ruining his family. Even if it's already ruined, just don't do it on camera.
Don't do it on camera. And the fact that, like, you can just tell that she was like trying so hard, you know, to like make this marriage work, or like at least like put on this facade for the cameras that everything was okay. But clearly not behind closed doors.
No.
All right. Well, let's get into our social media spotlight. Who caught your attention on social media?
Ramona Singer, you know, I call her our retired housewife now, but she is looking good in retirement. She posted this photo in Miami, Florida, and I mean, look at the stress on her. Her waist is like cinched. Her arms look toned.
Yeah. Like,
she's looking like 20 years younger.
She really is. I mean, nothing like a good face filter. I'm sorry, Ramona, but like, it's like there's a lot going on here. I mean, she looks fantastic. Her body looks great. She looks awesome. But like, damn, look at, I mean, she looks like she's like 20 years younger.
Ageless by Ramona. You got to get her face cream, guys.
Totally ageless by Ramona. Mine went to Bravo by Betches. They just reposted this Watch What Happens Live moment. And it was like a game about like where Teresa's hair will be. So they had to give clues about where does Joe Biden live. And like Teresa did not know. She had no idea. And then she said that he lives in Mar-a-Lago. I just can't.
No, you didn't.
She did. She's too much. But thank you, Teresa. Yes. Thank you, Teresa, for thinking the White House is Mar-a-Lago. Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Please let us know your thoughts on these week's episodes. And of course, our poll was Kathy right or wrong at the People's Choice Awards. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So keep commenting, keep subscribing, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye. For more news content and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.